It hits me that I don't know who Hakamichi is. Slow. The teacher seems to catch my helpless expression.
Alright, Hakamichi's right there. Shizune Hakamichi. Of course it's protagonist girl is the class the representative.
She calls out her name. The cute, bubbly-looking girl with bright pink hair and gold eyes waves her hand at me. I take a seat next to her, by the window.
Her eyes, they look more brown.
I was gonna say brown, yeah, but maybe it's the way the sunlight hits them, you know?
Maybe. Hey, I guess you're Hakamichi, right? It's nice to meet you.
Oh no.
You gotta do bright, bubbly, anime protagonist in a shoujo, come on.
Do a laugh. Toast, help me.
I mean, I can't. It just sounds like a cackle if I do it.
Sure, we'll go with that. What? I'm caught off guard by her laughter. It's nice to meet you, too, but I'm not Hakamichi. I'm Misha. This is Hakamichi. Shi-chan? Giggling, Misha points to the girl next to her. The one I saw using sign language before. It looks like she's been staring at me this whole time. She nods once, nonchalantly, to show that she acknowledges my presence, but only barely.
Ah, so anime girl protagonist isn't the class representative.
We were wrong.
So far we've made two choices and we've been wrong both times.
We're off to a great start. I see how this is going. She has short, yet carefully, neatly brushed hair. A pair of oval-shaped glasses balanced on the tip of a dainty nose, and dark blue eyes that seem to alternate every few seconds between being analytical and slightly bored.
It's nice to meet you.
If I can make hand noises into the mic. Sure can't. That was me doing ASL. She immediately looks at Misha, who smiles and makes a few quick gestures with her hands. Hakamichi nods and makes a few gestures of her own. I start to wonder if the teacher was messing with me, saying things like, "You'll be able to talk to people," and
my
"I'm
God.
to explain things to you."
Dude, Japanese sign language is so interesting, the differences between American sign language.
It's gotta be way more complex, right?
Yeah.
Just like the language itself. I can see you're a little confused, right? Right? But I understand why you would think I was Shi-chan. Shi-chan is deaf, so I'm the person who translates things back and forth for her. I'm like an interpreter. She says, "It's nice to meet you too." You're the new student, aren't you? Well, Shi-chan, of course he is. If he wasn't, he wouldn't have been standing up there for no reason, right? Right? Misha looks at me with a weird expression, then continues. We don't know much about him, but maybe we'll find out later.
See, this is a good anime girl protagonist voice you've got going on.
Thanks. Maybe I should have introduced myself after all.
Just really, really driving it home that you guys fucked up, huh?
Rubbing our noses in this one. Maybe I should have introduced myself after all. Anything would have given a better first impression than the teacher's drone and fumbling with my name. We knew there was gonna be a new student, but we didn't know you would be here today. So soon, Hee-chan, right? Hee-chan. Yep, it fits, doesn't it? Did I say it out loud? It's just a surprise. I've never liked that nickname.
I don't really see how.
You look just like I imagined. Yeah, you look just like a Hee-chan.
Did you laugh? Because that did not get picked up by Discord at all.
I did.
Okay. That must have been quite the laugh for Discord to just be like, nope.
It was so good. You'll see it in post. It was so
Okay.
good. Do you want me to hit that line again?
If you can.
Yeah, you look just like a Hichan.
Yeah, I got it that time.
Sweet, we'll use that one. Hopefully it was better than the first.
Take 2. I wonder why everyone seems to think so.
Michi taps her fingers on the desk to get Misha's attention. They gesture back and forth to each other excitedly, their hands a blur. Do people who speak sign language slur their words when they're intoxicated? Are the symbols, like, not quite as accurate?
You mean like their signs? I mean, probably.
Signs.
It's probably harder to sign if you're drunk.
If your motor skills are impaired?
Yeah.
Misha seems a little overwhelmed. Sorry about that. I wish it would stop, like, beginning with a laugh for the dialogue. It's really making my life difficult. Shi-chan wants you to know that she's the class rep. So if there's anything you need to know, you can feel free to ask her. You like the school so far? We can show you around a little if you haven't had time to walk around and familiarize yourself with it. Misha stumbles with the hard word, huh? Maybe it's more difficult in Japanese than English?
Oh, it's probably stumbles signing it.
Oh, gotcha. Misha stumbles with the hard word a bit, making it stick out in her otherwise fluid translation.
She probably had to, like, fingerspell it. Or I guess, do they fingerspell in Japanese? Probably in, like, the hiragana and katakana.
Do you have to dislocate your fingers to sign language in Japanese?
I don't know. I don't know Japanese sign language. Barely know any American sign language. I only know enough to, like, get by. Thanks, that would be pretty helpful. Yeah, I just kinda came straight to class today.
Good. You should always try to learn as much as you can about where you're going before you go there. Not just with school either. Always. Even if it's a trip to the convenience store. Really, Shi-chan? Learn about where you're going? I guess I didn't bother to do that. Or just didn't care enough to do so. I didn't look forward to this, even if I committed myself to going along with it half-assedly. But anyway, I don't say anything, and Misha signs something that ends in a shrug. What was that? It seems like it was about me. I feel like slumping over in my seat. Both of them are smiling, but that shrug hit me unexpectedly deeply. You look down. Are you okay? The wrong way, please. I hate it when people are afraid to ask questions. That's how people learn things, by asking. Asking for help is perfectly normal, as much as needing help. Stop looking like you just failed a test.
Anytime it cuts out your laugh, I'm just gonna add in a Waluigi laugh.
I was about to say something about Waluigi.
Yeah, because I can't do a Waluigi laugh, but
I don't know. Wahahaha.
all right.
Okay, on to the. We need to move past this. Oh, that was the dialogue option.
Yeah.
I thought that was you saying all right, like you're done with this.
I'm curious if Misha is the one saying these things, or it's Shi-chan and she's just interpreting, because it's saying that Misha's the one saying them, but it seems like it's Shi-chan is the one saying it and she's just interpreting.
Yeah, or maybe they're like partial translations, so she translates, part of the sentence but throws her own thoughts in on top of it.
Maybe.
I don't know. I do appreciate our mutual observed moments of silence for all of Shizune's dialogue. That we didn't talk about beforehand. We just decided that was the appropriate way to go about it.
Yes.
And another thing. You don't have to call Shi-chan something so formal like Hakamichi or class rep all the time. Just call her Shi-chan. Okay, maybe that's too casual. Maybe Shizune would be more appropriate? Yep. Shizune is fine.
Okay, that would be a lot easier for me.
Feel a lot more at ease. Both of them seem so friendly, so I feel like an idiot for being so apprehensive earlier. Especially about Shizune, who I assumed would be all business. Well, she still seems like that, just less so, I guess. Ah, there's an exclamation.
Yeah, I know.
She must be signing
Exaggerated silence this time.
Huh? Oh, right. We haven't even touched the assignment. We should start work now, or Shi-chan will get mad.
The assignment is also kinda long, so we should start now if we want to finish it before the end of class.
At 2. Shizune glares at the two of us impatiently. I don't need to know sign language to understand that.
Okay, I get the message.
We can take a walk around the grounds together. It's a nice day today, okay? The assignment is actually very challenging to get through, combining aspects of being both difficult and unnecessarily long.
Venetian
Still,
fade transition.
Still, we've... Hang on, time out. That's that high-pitched voice, man.
I can narrate if you want.
Fuck.
Jeez. At this rate, by the end of the visual novel, you'll have to join the school because you'll be mute.
I just tried to... I'll have to cut this. Just tried to take a drink of water to, like, you know, clear my throat, and I fucking choked on it instead. Okay. Are you ready to get back into it? Still, we finish a few minutes earlier than anyone else in the class, despite our late start. Shizune and Misha are really capable. They're quite different, though. The class rep is as calm and professional as she looks, while Misha is a lot more playful and girlish. Not to mention a little more easily distracted. To be honest, the two of them did most of the work. I feel guilty about that. The clock tower bells ring, signaling the end of the period. Time for lunch. Without knowing what else to do, I follow Misha, who is beckoning me into the hallway and down the stairs. We descend even below the lobby where I met Muto, down to the bottom floor. Just like everything in this school, the cafeteria seems too spacious and the voices scared me. I didn't realize they were coming from the game. Just like everything else in this school, the cafeteria seems too spacious and oddly modern in contrast to the classic exterior. Its big windows open to the courtyard towards the main gate. Ah yes, the gate. It's the cafeteria!
Such a good voice.
Enthusiastic statement of the... Dude, we're 2 characters deep. I don't know how I'm gonna handle the rest of them.
I can do some.
Dude, by all means, be my guest. Her enthusiastic statement of the obvious makes people around us stare. But Misha doesn't seem to care, so we proceed to the line. There is a rather long list of menu options, which seems great until I realize that many of them are to accommodate students who need special diets.
Why is that not great anymore? Isn't that still good?
Yeah, I mean, I guess it depends. How nice. It almost feels like I'm back at the hospital, eating portions measured with scientific precision to meet the needs of the patients.
Right, I forgot we're an angsty teen.
Right.
Gotta get into character.
I pick something at random and follow Shizune to a table, sitting opposite of her. As I nibble indifferently at the food I'd rather not eat, Misha pokes me in the side to get my attention and points to Shizune. I don't understand sign, so the point escapes me. Maybe looking at a person who talks to you is proper and polite? Do you want to know something?
What?
About anything. We're your guides, so you should just ask if there's something.
I wonder.
Oh no. The library. Assume we know everything. Ask about their disability.
I mean,
So,
I don't want to go with the middle option.
yeah, angsty was the wrong approach for the introduction, so let's avoid angsty this time.
I feel like they'd... See, I feel like they want you to be apprehensive about asking her about her deafness, but I feel like that would be like a good opener, right? I don't know. Because if you've never met somebody who's deaf and you don't know sign, like, I'm sure they'd love to be like open about teaching you.
Same time, if you, like you said, if you've never been around someone, like, do you hesitate and think, is it impolite to ask? Do we just ignore the disability? The library seems like a solid option because of all the reading we did in the...
Yeah, that's what I was thinking as well.
But I do like the dialogue option that makes it not all about him. What do you think? Should we flip a coin?
You pick.
I think we'll probably get a chance to ask about the library later.
Okay.
Hopefully.
Let's ask about her deafness then.
Get that out of the way now before a couple weeks goes by and then it's awkward to ask because you've already known her for a while. Let's just get that out of the way.
Alright.